Hello everyone, my name is PauLInstaMyooin's, and we're back for another edition of PauLInstaMyooin's personal best opinions on Pokemon. And this edition will be about Bellsprout, Weepinbell, and Victreebel. So, Bellsprout and Weepinbell have the same exact moves, health item, and ability. Victreebel has different moves for like the later generations, but still have the same held item and ability. So yeah, let's get on for the moves for Bellsprout and Weepinbell. So the moves for I just realized that it says moves twice. What the? Okay, I gotta fix that. Well, anyways, for Pokemon Gold, Silver, Crystal, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Fire Red, and Leaf Green, first of all, you want Razor Leaf. Now, Razor Leaf is a 55 power, 95 accuracy, physical grass type move, and this is one of the moves that hits multiple targets in battle. Like if you're in a double battle, it'll hit both of the opponents. So it can be interesting like that. But also, it has a high critical hit ratio. So instead of being 1 in 16 chance to get a critical hit, it'll be a 1 in 8 chance for this move. So it's pretty good. And then you want Acid. Acid is a 40 power, 100 accuracy, physical. Well, in earlier generations, it was a physical move, I believe, but later generations turned into special attacks. So, physical special, poison type attack, and has a 10% chance to lower the defense on whoever uses against. So it's decent. And then we got Stun Spore. Stun Spore is a 75 accuracy status grass type move. Moves like this do not work on grass types. It'll just say they failed, so just let you know. But anyways, pretty much when this lands, it will paralyze the opponent if they can get paralyzed. And what paralyzation does, the status effect, is that pretty much there's sometimes the one who's paralyzed, it'll say they're paralyzed and can't move. That means their turn is like canceled out. That means whatever they're going to do that turn, whatever move, they weren't able to do it because it'll say they're paralyzed and they can't move. And then also the one who's paralyzed gets their speed cut in half. So most likely you'll be outspeeding whoever's paralyzed. So it's a very good stats effect overall. And then Sweet Scent. Sweet Scent is a 100 accuracy status normal type move, and this is great for using this against your opponent. When you use this on whoever you use this on, it lowers their evasion by 1. Now that pretty much means like you're going to get an accuracy boost of 10%, pretty much, of 10. So how Stun Spore has 75, you can easily just like, you can risk it. I don't mind risking the status moves, but for other moves like attacks and all that for Razor Leaf, if you want that to be over 100%, just use Sweet Scent once on the Pokemon you want to use it against, and then yeah, it'll hit every time. As long as they don't switch out, of course. If they do, then of course, all these stat boosts and stat losses, reset. But anyway, it's a pretty good move in general, and it also has the effect outside of battle of you instantly getting an encounter that in an area that you can normally get encounters in from wild Pokemon. So it's a very good move overall. And then for Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Black, White, Black 2, White 2, XY, Omega Ruby, and Alpha Sapphire. Now the only thing different here is instead of Acid, you actually want Knockoff. Now Knockoff is a 65 power, 100 accuracy, physical dark type move. In earlier generations, I believe it's just 60 power, but I think it's always been a physical attack. I know it's always been a dark type move, but I don't know if it's like been special in early generations. You never know. You can look it up yourself if you want. But anyways, so what's so good about this? Not only it's a very good, powerful dark type move, but pretty much as it says in its name, if the one you use this against, they have a hell item, it'll knock it off. But it also, if it does, this move during that time will do double the damage. So this will be doing 130 damage. So it's quite a good move. Anyways, then for Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun, and Ultra Moon, instead of Sweet Scent, you actually want Poison Jab. The Poison Jab is an 80 power, 100 accuracy, physical poison type move, and it's a 30% chance to normally poison. Now, pretty much what just normal poison does is that it just does the one who can get poisoned. It'll just do, I'd say, like a bit of damage to their maximum like health each turn. Not like how much the health they have left. It's just like how much health they had overall, like in general. It's just, yeah, it does damage to them each turn, poisons. But anyways, then for Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, the only thing different here is, because there is no knockoff, I actually had the move Wrap. Now this move has been around since the beginning, I'm pretty sure, for the whole Bellsprout evolution line. But this is pretty much what it does. It's a 15 power, I believe it's 15 power. If it's not, it's 10 power, one of those. And then 90 accuracy, normal physical type move. I think it's physical as well. Like, I don't exactly know. I don't use this move that much. You can look up exactly what, if it's special or physical, but I believe it's physical. But anyways, it's pretty weak in general, but I guess it's good for, its ability is like, it wraps up the, whoever you use this against, and they can't they can't switch out, and it's like they constantly get damaged, like if they're poisoned or something, but it's just its own status, effect, so I guess it's pretty sweet for like stacking up, whittling your opponent down. So in right here, so the parentheses, you pretty much want to have slam instead of wrap if you have another Pokemon that can like boost their own accuracy and like use the move Baton Pass to pass over those stat boosts to the one who you want the accuracy to boost to. Or you can lower their evasion, like if you have Sweet Scent, which is funny because in the like I said in the previous generations, Bellsprout and Weepinbell had Sweet Scent, but in this game there is no Sweet Scent, which sucks. But yeah, or if you just want to risk it, because I didn't even say what Slam, the power and accuracy was. So it's 80 power, 75 accuracy, normal physical type move, and there's no special effect, it's just an attack. So it's really one of the worst normal type moves, actually, normal type attacks. For being that power, just that crap of accuracy, it's just really bad. Because my thing with attacks, well, I was saying earlier, I was saying I didn't care if Stun Spore was like under 90 accuracy, because it's just a status move, it's whatever. But with attacks, you want to make sure they always at least have 90 accuracy so that you can actually depend on them, because if you don't, you're most likely going to be missing them. So it's just my little tip for you, but like I said, you can risk it, or if you just have these certain things I just said, definitely have slam instead of wrap. And then held item for Pokemon Gold, Silver, Crystal. This is also the held item, like I said, is going to be the same for Victreebel as well. But anyways, for Gold, Silver, and Crystal, you want the Poison Barb. Now this boosts the power of not normal type, poison type attacks by 10%, so this will be good for that acid. And then for Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, oh wait, no, this is Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. You want the Miracle Seed. Now the Miracle Seed boosts the power of grass type moves by 10%, so this will just be for that Razor Leaf. And then for Fire Red and Leaf Green, you want the King's Rock. This pretty much, I think, as long as the attack that you, well, whoever's holding this item, as long as you have an attack that has like an extra effect, like how Razor Leaf has a higher critical hit ratio, as long as they're not like an extra effect, I think, or maybe, like I said, I still don't know. You can look that up yourself, but I think if not, then it'll just add this effect on to like another effect to your like attack and special attacks. Who's just holding this? So this pretty much adds a 10% chance to all your attacks to flinch whoever uses this against. So what flinching does is when it says when it's like an opponent or you, whoever gets flinched, when it says they get flinched, pretty much it'll say you're flinched and can't move, and then you can't like use any moves that turn. As long as you know they go first and then they hit you, and then there's a chance that they'll get flinched, and if they do get flinched, then yeah, their turn is pretty much canceled out. But anyway, for Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Black, White, Black 2, White 2, X, Y, Omega Ruby, and Alpha Sapphire. So for offline, you want the Life Orb. The Life Orb, who's holding this, the Pokemon has their physical and special attacks boosted by 30%, but they also take damage depending on how much damage they do for each of those attacks. So you'll get more power, but you'll do, damage to yourself from just attacking in general. But anyway, then for online, the rule about online is when you have like a held item that gets used up in battle, and after the online battle, if you had that used up in that battle, then you'll get it after, because it's an online battle, you get your items back. But of course, if it's offline, then just, it'll get used up, and then you have to grind for it again. So it's very good. But Focus Sash, why it's so good is because the one who's holding this, if they're at full health and they would have got one-shotted, they always live at 1 health. So this very much increases your chances of winning. As long as you don't get flinched, paralyzed, asleep, or miss your move, then you'll always be getting one move off. So it's very good. And then for Pokemon Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun, and Ultra Moon, it's the same item for online, the Focus Sash, but for offline, you want the Grassinium Z. The Grassium Z, not the Grassinium. The Grassium Z. So this is mainly to boost the accuracy to 100, because if you didn't know, Z moves always land. They have like infinite accuracy. So that's pretty much mainly for the stun sport, but you can also use it for the Razor Leaf, so it can be very good. And then for Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, there are no held items. Okay, so I'm going to explain the abilities at the end, because there's only 2 abilities. But anyways, I'll explain the differences with Victreebel. Let's see. Oh, it's actually, yeah, so for Pokemon Gold, Silver, Crystal, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, Fire Red, and Leaf Green, yeah, they're the same moves as Bellsprout and Victreebel, not Victreebel, Bellsprout and Weepinbell. But for Diamond and Pearl, this is where it starts. So instead of Razor Leaf, you actually want Leaf Storm. Now, Leaf Storm is 130 power, 90 accuracy, special grass type attack. And the only bad thing about this move is each time you use it, your special attack gets lowered by 2. So it's definitely good to just use in the beginning. And plus, these, like I said, I believe Acid in these earlier generations is physical. Or maybe it's just in the previous, like, earlier generations. But definitely use Leaf Storm as soon as you can, like, because it's a very powerful move, like I said. But anyways, that's the only one different from there. And then for Platinum, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Black 2, White 2, XY, Omega Ruby, and Alpha Sapphire, instead of Leaf Storm, you actually want Leaf Blade. Now, Leaf Blade is a 90 power, 100 accuracy, physical grass type move.